We're at the Henry J. Hyde Neighborhood Resource Center on Michael Lane, and we're speaking with Kiki DeLuna, the director here. Kiki, tell us what is going on today. What's all this excitement about?
Well, I am very excited. We have our community picnic today. So it is the official end of our summer program. We run camps during the summer, and we are ending that. And to end it, we invite all of the community to come out, have some burgers, hot dogs with us. Our children invite their parents, neighbors. Everyone in the neighborhood is invited to come here. The police department cooks for us. They grill out. They do all the grilling. Thank you very much to them.
They're very good, by the way.
Yes, they are.
I had a taste test, and it was great.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, so they do an amazing job sitting out there in the heat, grilling. So we have about maybe 250 people come out and celebrate with us.
So talk about the summer programs. You said this is the end of your series of summer programs.
Yes.
Do this many kids come out on a daily basis when you have programming available?
So on a daily basis, we have anywhere from 75 to 90 children participate in our summer camp. Our summer camp runs for roughly about 11 to 12 weeks, depending on the school calendar. And we do a lot of fun activities throughout the summer. We take children from first grade through 8th grade.
I know also you have kind of a parent component when you have these programs.
Yes.
You have things for parents to do also, right?
Absolutely. So we do different meetings with the parents throughout the year and in the summer. And our meetings are really set up to help and benefit the parents. So anywhere from how to deal with your child's driver's licenses, learner's permits, to drugs, alcohol, anything like that.
Online
safety, bullying. So we present on a variety of different topics.
And these programs are primarily done in Spanish because that is your constituency in this area, right?
So our people here are probably about Spanish speaking. Probably about 80% of them are Spanish speaking. So we do our programs in Spanish, but if there is someone in English, obviously we provide all the information as well in English.
Now, what happens once the school year starts? How does your center shift over then once school is in session?
So we do registration. So for every time that our programs kick off, we register a new group of kids. First come, first serve. So no one gets to kind of, say, oh, I get to be in the program always. No, it's whoever lines up first. We take the first 80 kids. 70, we register about 90 children, and in the after school program they come straight from school, and we have programming till 5:30 Monday through Friday.
What's the age range of the students then?
It's first grade through 8th grade.
So you have primarily, I would assume, Lincoln Elementary School?
Yes, primarily Lincoln. We also have some Fullerton and some Army Trail.
Oh, okay, yeah, and Indian Trail?
Indian Trail,
yeah.
Absolutely,
okay,
yes.
Right, so they're able to get here because it's a neighborhood center. A lot of these kids are probably walking over, right?
Absolutely,
right here.
Yeah. I would say 90% of our kids walk here. Yeah, so they come straight from Lincoln School, or they'll come straight from Indian Trail. The ones that come from some of the other schools, they do get dropped off.
Okay, and then you have daytime things for the adult community, right?
Absolutely. So in the morning we have ESL programming. We do level 1, 2, and 3, and then we also have Spanish literacy for adults that would like to learn to read and write in Spanish in their native language. And we have that mornings and evenings. We have computer literacy classes as well.
And operated by?
The computer literacy is brought to us from the People's Resource Center. They're the ones that deliver the programming. The literacy is ourselves here at the Hyde. Okay. We do all of that. And then College of DuPage, it teaches the English as a second language classes.
Okay, right. So it has to be 20 years maybe operating the center, or a little bit more, would you say?
Actually, it is 16. We're going to be 17 years here.
So getting on to 20 years now.
Yes.
And you've even had students who've come back, right? Who kind of have left the program.
Absolutely. Actually, some of our youth mentors are former participants. And we have adults. They come back as adults, and they donate, they volunteer, they participate here. So our children, we hire some youth mentors in the summer to work with the kids, and we're very fortunate that right here from the neighborhood we're able to hire hire quite a few.
Okay. Well, Kiki, thank you very much for the background, not only on the event today, but also the programming and your upcoming year here at the Henry Hyde Research Center. We'll talk to some of your sponsoring organizations and the other people who made today's big event such a success. Thanks for talking with us, Kiki. Okay.
Bye.
All right, we're speaking now with Norma Gunther, who is representing Zurich Insurance, the sponsor of today's event. Hi, Nora. Boy, I think you've been pretty busy this morning, right?
We have been very busy preparing the school supplies that we've donated for the children. They're each going to be getting a bag, and we've got 7 volunteers in the building right now helping set up the food, preparing the food for the children as well.
How long has Zurich been involved here with the Henry Hyde Resource Center?
With Henry Hyde, I think this is going to be our 4th year now. We actually heard about Henry Hyde through one of their participants that is now working at Zurich with us.
Nice.
She told us about the organization, and we reached out to them, and we found that this is something we want to do to help give back to the community.
And I think a lot of companies like to look for things like that, especially when you have a personal connection like you do there.
Absolutely, yes, we do.
Yeah. During the year, do you get involved with the Hyde Center at all?
Yes. With Henry Hyde, we actually, during the winter, we actually help sponsor some of the families as well around the holidays. So these are the 2 main events that we do with Henry Hyde.
Right. So what are your volunteers working on today? Are they getting the kids kind of settled in? Are they doing
They're in food preparation.
Cooking? Okay, getting
They're
everything ready
preparing the food.
to go.
So we have great volunteers in the police department cooking the burgers and the hot dogs. We're inside getting them prepared with the buns and wrapping them up so they can be ready to distribute out with the group.
I hear there's going to be like 200 or something today? Probably more than that, right?
Yeah, I think more than that. I think we've already gone through like 150 hot dogs, and there's still another 40 hot dogs, if not more, burgers to go. So yes, there is a lot of food.
Well, if anybody's driving by, they're going to be drawn over here, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come and enjoy.
Well, we're really glad to see Zurich Insurance from Schaumburg once again coming out here to Addison to work at the Henry Hyde Resource Center on such a big, important day as this is. So
absolutely.
Appreciate you talking with us today, Norma. Thank you very much. We'll let you get back to your work.
Great. Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. We have now made our way over to the most important part of this event, and that is where the food is being prepared because it smells wonderful. And we're talking with Sergeant Will Fuentes from the Addison Police Department. So, Sergeant, how many folks from the police department are out here today helping out at the Henry Hyde Resource Center?
We have probably 10 guys out here, guys and girls out here helping out with this event. As you see, a couple of them are on the grill. We got Steve Escroba, Cara Bauer, Commander Chris Weinbrenner, Deputy Chief Jose Gonzalez, and Commander Frank Pope all out here working the grill, making sure everyone's got enough to eat for today.
Well, Jenna and I both taste tested. It was great. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Your opinions matter the most. So if you guys approve, we're doing our job then.
Right. So obviously the police department, the Henry Hyde Resource Center is, you guys have a really strong working partnership in the community. But this is a fun opportunity to meet with really everybody from this neighborhood, right?
Absolutely. It's a great community outreach. It's so great to see the kids out here, just running around playing. It's a great opportunity to meet some of the local residents and just be able to sit down, share some food with them, get to know them a little bit better, and just have some positive interactions with them. So it's a great event that we've been doing for a number of years, and we're always happy to come out here for the event.
Is it hard to find the command staff and people who are out here today, or is everybody pretty willing to lend a hand today?
Absolutely. We usually have to shoo some people away. We got to tell them everyone wants to come out here. Yeah. And not just for the free food, but no, they want to be out here hanging out with the kids and supporting the community.
And some of them have to work rocking wheels tonight too, so it's a long day.
And a big shout out to our Joe Moranowitz and our mayor is here too.
Very good. So, okay. They're all working.
It's a community event. Everyone's here to support the Henry Hyde Center.
Right, very good. Well, Sergeant Fuentes, thanks for talking with us, and we know you guys are busy back here. We'll let you get back to your work, and great big thanks to the Addison Police Department and everybody who's out here today helping out at the community barbecue event.
Absolutely, we're happy to do it, and we look forward to next year.
All right, thanks, Will.
Take care.
We have now come upon Mayor Rich Veenstra and Deputy Mayor Tom Hunley. And gentlemen, I know you've been to these events before. What do you think when you pull up and you see the number of people that are here from the community today? Rich, what do you think about something like this?
Well, I think you just said it, community. We take Addison for granted and look at it as kind of a monolithic organization of 36,000 people, but we're made up of individual communities, and it's so great to see the community's coming together and coming out and working together and celebrating who we are as a village. So it's a great time for us.
Because this area is so cohesive, and as we talked earlier with Kiki DeLuna, the director here, people can walk over. There's programming for all ages, the families, and it really, this center probably does kind of bring everybody together in its own little community then, right?
Yeah. It's called a resource center, but it really is a resource for our entire community, and it's a gathering place to learn and grow together. So.
Tom, when you see the amount of staff that are here, obviously the police department's pretty well represented, and we have a lot of other departments here today. As elected officials, how do you feel about that? Seeing the payback?
I always look at it, it warms my heart. It shows the dedication that our staff has, and like to come out to this events, and shows that even whether they live in town and work in town, or they live in another community, they still are part of Addison. Not only do they work for us, but they want to be a part of the events. And you see that here at Rock on Wheels and Christmas, everything that we do, our staff has always been top notch and getting involved and volunteering to help out.
In fact, they even have there's some District 88 administrators here today.
Superintendents here, and that shows what kind of a community we are. We're a family, and that's you talk about the Addison Advantage and the Village of Friendship, and I think those two go together, and it's really, we show that every day here.
Mayor, you've really tried to reach out to the Latino community. Mm-hmm. This neighborhood obviously is predominantly Latino population. Is this kind of part of your overall vision that you have in continuing and building on the outreach that you've been undertaking really in just the last few years more recently?
Yeah, I think it's very important for all members of our community to realize that they're part of our community and not just separate from the community. And events like this, but really building trust and a feeling of involvement is important to build the entire community. So this is something I think that's important to develop that trust, feeling of involvement and ownership of who we are as a team here.
Yeah. And I know it's always kind of fun to say, gee, we could make this better by, and then the ideas start to flow. So whether it's this event or any of the others that we work on an almost daily basis, is this the type of thing where you walk around and you say, you know what, from here we could do whatever that next step might be, and that's really up to you folks to kind of come up with those visions.
It is, but it's also developing leadership in the community for them to come up with ideas of how we could improve as a team and working together.
Mm-hmm. Mayor Vieser and Deputy Mayor Hundley, thank you for talking with us today. We know you're hungry because the lunch is ready, so we'll let you get to it. Thanks for stopping by and talking with us today.
Thanks, Dan.